Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a minute, but I am back and I will be back to my hardcore schedule sooner than you think. I am keeping up to date with everything that is going on with the Megxi and the Harry. Now, people are losing their minds on social media. They cannot believe the audacity of this couple. I can hardly believe it myself. So it's breaking news as of today that the couple not only hired a LA photographer to stage this cemetery photo shoot, but they also have used this as some kind of PR publicity stunt for their own benefit. Now, I personally feel as though these photos will be used in their upcoming Netflix series, documentary, saga, whatever you want to call it, reality TV show. And I just think it's quite atrocious and quite tragic and tacky. This photographer has allegedly worked with the likes of Kanye West, and he shot part of the Yeezy collection, and he's also worked with Vogue. He was hired by the Sussexes to take these photos, these very staged photos of them looking quite, well, they was meant to look very sad and somber. Meghan, strangely enough and ironically, did recognise that she has actually left British shores, and she wore an American designer. The coat was by an American designer called Brandon Maxwell, and it cost a total of £3,335. It was a wool, twill and silk organza pleated coat, and I'm really questioning whether this coat is actually worth that amount of money. I'm not saying it's not actually worth that money, because I can see it right now on Net-a-Porter. It is worth £3,335, but did it have that effect on the Megxi? No, it just looked like a pretty drab black coat. I'm not knocking the designer. I think the coat looks nice on the model, but the way Megxi wore it, it seems as though she had some customizations done to it, because from what I can see on the actual model, it is a gown that is meant to pretty much hit the floor and hang around your feet. So she definitely had it tailored and customized. What I find quite astounding is that there is this blog called Meghan's Mirror, and they seem to be able to pinpoint every little thing that the Megxi wears as soon as her pictures are released. Now, I believe that Danger Zone has done a video on this, and she has said that this is actually Meghan's blog. And I personally believe also that it is Meghan's blog, because when you click on any of the links to the clothing on Meghan's Mirror, it takes you through an R Style Me link, which is an affiliate link that only top bloggers would receive, and a regular person just wouldn't get access to such a link. Which means that every time a purchase is made via the affiliate link that is presented on this Meghan's Mirror blog, the person who owns this affiliate link would get some kickback, they would get some revenue from it. And I definitely feel as though Meghan's Mirror is run by the Megxi herself. And as I'm scrolling through this, I know this is slightly a bit off topic. I can see that everything's gone up, from the belt, which is a cotton blend belt by Brandon Maxwell. The shoe is by a Jennifer Shamandi, and that is a UK designer. So she's still trying to hark back to the UK, and all of the pictures have gone up. She was meant to have given up her blogging career and her social media, and she claims that she doesn't own any social media since marrying Harry, but that was quite clearly a lie. Now, I'm sure Megxie is, having sweet dreams and jumping up and down in her sleep over the fact that Kamala Harris is the first female vice president of the United States of America. They both have something in common. They are both biracial, and I guess she's probably scheduling her next online chit chat with Kamala Harris. But, that's by the by. The cat's out of the bag. They have basically gone to a gravesite to essentially prop themselves up and use Remembrance Day as some kind of PR shoot. And you guys are livid, understandably. This article is by the Daily Mail, and it goes on to say the Duchess of Sussex revived her formal royal style as she joined Prince Harry to personally recognise Remembrance Day at the Los Angeles National Cemetery. Prince Harry, 36, and Meghan Markle, 39, paid their respects to fallen Commonwealth soldiers by laying flowers at two graves, one for those who had served in the Royal Australian Air Force and one for soldiers from the Royal Canadian Artillery. The Duchess looked sombre in a black belted wool satin valet, I hope I'm saying that correctly, jacket, dressed by US designer Brandon Maxwell, a favourite of high-profile women including Michelle Obama, which is understood to be a custom creation. And it definitely was. It ran pretty expensive, as I said, but Megxie wanted to have the best frock on because she wanted these images to be beamed across the world of her looking fabulous and lavish and overindulgent, as she always is. Who really won in the outfit stakes for me personally? I'm going to post a picture of Kate's outfit. I think that Kate definitely looked better than Meghan on the day. She looked regal. She looked genuine, and she really had a purpose for actually showing up. Now, she also wasn't going to attend the Remembrance Day proceedings, but she did in support of her husband, and I think it's something that we needed to see, considering if she had not have shown up, we would have been bombarded with tragic images of Megxie and Harry. I'm glad that the Cambridges showed up and showed out, and they definitely looked better and they wasn't out of place because they haven't renounced their senior royal titles, have they? So they was meant to be out there. So it continues on to talk about these $715 pumps, more like court shoes that she was wearing, all in black. She didn't look sad. She rolled up with her own Cartier Tank watch for a total of $7,000, coupled with her Cartier Love bracelet for $6,550. And then she had her wedding bands on, and strangely enough, she didn't have any diamond ring on her pinky finger, and I think she has probably decided to drop that from the act because it did send the wrong message and it never looked good. It looked quite tacky. So it carries on to say here, the Duchess of Sussex wore her brunette locks down around her shoulders and added a plain black face mask. She carried her essentials in a simple black clutch bag. The formal appearance is dramatically different to the laid-back California style favoured by Meghan in recent video appearances. And this is another thing I don't understand. She renounced her royal title. She wanted to be a regular person. Her and Harry, why are they trying to eclipse the rest of the actual real senior members of the royal family? Why are they not just slinking away into average land along with everyone else and giving up the money and everything that goes along with being a normal person? So people are livid, people are enraged in the comments, and of course I'm going to read some comments because they always make me laugh. Someone has said pathetic, and that's pretty much it, full stop. And you can't really elaborate on that. It's the truth, isn't it? Someone else has said, obviously a publicity stunt. If they were genuine, they would have done it privately without photographers. And that's true. The desperation actually hiring a photographer to take pictures of them. It's all a bit tragic and it's all a bit embarrassing, isn't it? So the comments continue on, and someone has said, because her clothes are what's important. Eye roll. And that's true. She spent a total of $4,000 to stand there, pay for a photographer, have these pictures taken. She wasn't the least bit concerned about the sacrifices these people had made for their countries. Someone else has gone on to say she has no style other than endless failure and the magical ability to do exactly the wrong thing. The famous shot of the Queen watching her at the wedding is priceless. Her Majesty knew exactly what was in front of her. Someone else has also said, no, she swapped integrity for sleaze, decorum for display. It's quite tragic that they've done this, to be honest. It's very inconsiderate, as I said before, and it's very self-serving. So I will say no more. Anyway, I'll be back with another video. Bye, guys.